What's up everyone, let's take a look at Windows 8 developer preview. Let's see the future of Windows. So I've installed this on my Toshiba laptop. It's a 2008 vintage, not that modern anymore, but let's check it out. You can of course download it from the Windows developers site. I'm going to start it up. I installed it clean onto the hard drive, so there's nothing else on the hard drive except Windows 8. And so we boot up right here to this new lock screen. Now Windows 8 is all about tablet computing, so imagine that I was able to touch all of this and swipe and zoom and all of that. I'm using a regular laptop, so I can't quite do that. Now imagine this is my lock screen, so I'm gonna swipe upwards, and then here's my actual login screen. So you have to set this up with your Windows Live password and stuff. So let me log in. What's my password? Here we go. Alright, so it's gonna log in, and here is the new Windows 8 interface. If you've used a Windows phone before, this should look very familiar. You've got these tiles, which are apps. Did you see that one move? That's my Twitter app, and that one is called what's it called? Twitterama or Twitarama. And you've got these other apps. So imagine, as I said, this is a touch screen, so I'm going to swipe to the right, and I have more apps. Okay, very cool. So I want to launch an app. Let's launch good old Internet Explorer. It goes full screen. And then it loads up the last page I was working on, or viewing, that is. And this is Internet Explorer 10, actually. It's very different. It's all full screen. If you click on a link, for example, just like normal, it goes to another screen. Notice the bottom down here, that's the status bar of the website. So I'm on a new screen. If I have more than one tab open, for the moment I can right click and all the tabs appear on top here. There's that tab. Okay, let's say I want to go back to the main start screen. Well, I'll go to the corner, and then this pseudo start menu appears. Little widget also appears. So I'll click on start. Goes back to the main interface. Let's check out some other apps. How does Windows Explorer look? That looks kind of like the Windows 7 desktop. So that's a remnant there. So here we have evaluation copy, blah blah blah. So here's the Windows Explorer. It looks a lot like Office 10 with the ribbon up on top. Let's check out my computer. Click on an item, and kind of like Office 10 and the like, you get the ribbon on top with all of its commands. Check, for example, the properties of my local disk, and that comes out like that. I'm going to go back to the main start over here, and other things. You're going to see your username up here. You click there, you can do stuff. You have all of these apps. I haven't tried them out completely yet, but let's check out Paint Play. Once again, it's a full screen app, and basically you paint. Okay, cool. The familiar Alt tab is still here, which will allow you to jump from app to app with this, I think it's called arrow peak. Okay, that's cool, but now if you do the Windows key and tab, it's like switching between apps in the new tablet style. Okay, that's pretty cool. So the Windows key does a lot. Let's say we want information, so that would be Windows I, and the settings or information of a particular app appears. Settings for Internet Explorer. Switch over to Paint. Do the same thing, Windows I, and we get the settings for this. It's Paint Play version 1.000. I'm going to go back to the home screen, the start screen, so I can do Windows M. Takes me back to that. Close that. Click back on Start. It takes me to here. This is the Metro UI, the Metro user interface. It's what the Windows 7. It's what the Windows phones have. Let's see what else. There's a Find. If you do Windows F to find, this is gonna search your whole computer for files, apps, settings. These are the last things I've been using, I guess. So I can just start typing. Let's type task manager, enter. So it's going to search. Now I don't want files. It says I have an app that fits under the category Task Manager, Apps Results. So if I click there, I get Task Manager, like you might be familiar with. Pretty simple until you go to the More Details, and then you get all of these great details. Processes, applications, background processes, how much CPU, memory, disk space, network is being used, app history. This is cool, what you've been using recently. So I don't remember using some of this stuff actually. I see it just gives you more information. Users, well, that's me, and you can have multiple users, of course. Performance, this is pretty cool if you love graphs and charts and things. Here it is full screen. What the CPU is doing, and your memory, disk, wireless. I'm on Ethernet at the moment. All of this great stuff. So I guess that's about it for the moment. Windows 8 developer preview. It won't be out for at least a year. And takes a little bit of getting used to because it's brand new. But it's always fun to try out new stuff. So I'm going to click up on my tile up here and log off. That'll log me off back into the lock screen. And swipe that up, and there's the shutdown. So I will select shutdown, and it pretty much is shutting down. So there we go. That was the Windows 8 Developer Preview, September 2011. We'll check out Windows 8 a year from now.